Today I was looking at the billionaires of the world and focused on one billionaire. His name is Sky Zhu. Sky Zhu is a 41-year-old billionaire with a net worth of 9.1 billion. He's the co-founder of an e-commerce website. He's also the CEO of that e-commerce company known as Shein. Shein is an e-commerce company that sells trendy clothes in over 150 countries. Mostly they used to do it online, but later on they opened distribution centers and physical stores in collaboration with other partners. Shein is one of the most popular shopping apps and it's very common even in the US. Shein ventured offline in 2023 and Sky Zhu launched Shein in Nanjing in 2011 to sell wedding clothing for women. In February 2022, Zhu moved the company to Singapore due to taxation reasons. The company valuation was valued at $100 billion in February 2022. So what happens where these clothing are coming from? The ones which are sold by Shein. BBC reported that, I quote, "The hum of sewing machines is a constant in parts of Guangzhou. They rattle through open window of factories from morning until late at night." So they work for many hours a day, so they have been criticized by human rights activists that the working conditions are not good in the Shein suppliers factories. So they produce t-shirts, shorts, blouses, they produce pants and swimwear, which are shipped to over 150 countries globally. Banyu is the neighborhood where most of these goods are produced. It is known as Shein Village because most of the factories there, over 5,000 factories, supply Shein mostly or most of them. It is not abnormal in Banyu for workers to work for over 75 hours a week, and those workers are normally given 1 day off in a month. Doors to these factories are always open for endless cycle of deliveries and collections. This is according to BBC. Past 10 p.m., sewing machines and people are urged over them. They don't stop as more fabric arrives in trucks so full that bolts of color sometimes tumble onto the factory floor. Workers get paid per piece. Workers get paid per piece in these factories, so it's piecework. That's what they call it. The factory owners say that Shein is a hard bargainer. So if they want to make more profits, they have to find ways of cutting costs. So Shein ships 1 million packages a day on average. They are liked by suppliers because they pay on time. Some people work until midnight in those factories. They are paid on time. Workers know that the money is there, so they will continue working for excessive number of hours, obscene number of hours. More details about the history of Shein. Shein started selling women's clothing, as I told you, mostly wedding clothing, but they also supplied other things. They diversified into selling cosmetics, shoes, bags, children's wear, and their main markets were in Europe, America, and the Middle East. Shein is known for selling inexpensive apparel. In 2022, Shein had over 3,000 suppliers. In 2023, they generated $32 billion in revenues. In April 2022, Shein was valued at $100 billion, but this valuation was again done Actually, yeah. In February, it was at 30 billion. In April, sorry. In February 2025, the valuation was reduced from 100 billion to 30 billion dollars. More on the history of this company. Fast fashion company, Shein. Shein was founded in 2008 by Chris Shu, who is called Chris Shu. That's a billionaire now with a net worth of over $9 billion. Shein had no involvement in design or production of garments. So they could go to China, they source the fashion items, then they sell it on their website. They sold items from third parties directly to consumers. But in 2012, they started using social media marketing. That's on Facebook, on Instagram, Pinterest. In 2016, Shein had over 100 employees. In 2016, Su had gathered 800 designers that manufacture Shein branded clothing. Shein excluded vendors who provided raw quality items or photos. So if you are producing high quality items, but the photos you are sending is trash, you will be removed from supplying to Shein. That is how ruthless this company is. In 2020, Shein made 10 billion in revenues. In October 2020, Shein was the world's largest only fashion company. Shein was an early adopter of TikTok as a promotional tool, so they could produce TikTok videos, people dancing while wearing those nice clothes sold by Shein. In 2021, Shein became the largest fast fashion retailer in the US. That is according to Honest Analytics. The Wall Street Journal, on the other hand, reported that Shein generated $24 billion in revenue in 2022. $24 billion in revenues. Looks like there's a lot of money in apparel industry. 2022, Shein established a distribution center in Whitestown, Indiana. That's now in the US. In February 2023, Marcelo Crowley was appointed chairperson of Latin America operations of Shein. In 2023, Shein had over 100 factories in Brazil and had shown plans to increase that number to 2,000. Fast forward to June 2024, Shein announced that it had filed on London Stock Exchange for IPO. Shein announced in June 2024 that it had filed on London Stock Exchange for IPO. About the marketing, Shein operates a website where you will find most of the things they sell, and a dedicated mobile applications which are available or supplied on Google Play Store, App Store, Galaxy Store, or Huawei App Gallery. Those are the places where you can find those mobile apps. About manufacturing, Shein produces items as quickly as 3 days after identification of a trend. So they identify a trend in the fashion industry and then they quickly produce those items. That is a brief story of Shein and its founder. The founder I told you is Sky Zhu, a 41-year-old who has a net worth of $9.1 billion. This is a testament that for you to generate wealth, you must dedicate a lot of effort towards that. That is the end of our story. See you in the next one. One, two, three.
Acha kuniambia. Nitaanza peke yangu. Love on the Jesus, I'm feeling good. I say love, love, love. I say love on the, I mean die. Love on the, I say good, good for you. On the fruit on, no chocolate and then fruit. Fruit is good. I say no, chocolate is no. No, no. I say Jesus love me, oh. Jesus, Jesus, calling me. I say, Jesus, calling me. I say, all the day I'm loving God. I say, Jesus, love. I say, loving in my God. God is loving you. Fruit, yes, chocolate is not you can eat on the. I say, Lord God, and a rainbow, God love me, and then love God love me. Yes, say, and Bible, then me. I say, Jesus, say goodbye. Jesus, say goodbye to Jesus. Goodbye to energy. Say we go too many go. I say no. I know, no. I say Jesus, love me. 3. I said no, 3, no. I said 2, and 1 is this one. I say 2 is 2, and Lord is love. I say Jesus love me. I say Jesus, I say Jesus love me. I say Jesus love. I say Jesus love me. I say Jesus love me. All then the King is King. All King is the Lord. On the love I say no. I say 3. No, 4. Okay. Now 4. I said 2. Too many. Too many. I love Jesus. Mine. I love lost. I lost one. I say Jesus. Give me a 1. They have. I have 3. I say Jesus. No. I say 3 on the Jesus. So I say many of Lord. I take mine. I mistake. I learn to play. I play in the lizard. I take. I know see night. I put it. I put. I say I don't have it. Jesus love me. Jesus love me. Jesus love me. Jesus love me. I say I take this one. I say
Aye,
no.
hapo.